Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Eye4Games special stream. We've got Chris and Robert here. You guys want to say hello?
What stream?
Hello.
Removing the HUD removes like the number of things in a thing. Like when I hover over posters, it doesn't tell me that it's the posters bag.
Ah.
Oh wow, yeah, it takes away those. Huh.
So I don't know if that's actually better.
That's unfortunate. I mean, it makes it more like a real board game.
I guess.
And if only tooltips existed in real life.
I really
that
wish
would be
tooltips
very
existed.
fun.
That'd be amazing.
I mean, that's what ARG is going for, right?
I mean, yes.
I mean, but
That's exactly where my mind went. Like, yeah, you can augment that reality.
Here's a question. Are label makers the tooltips of reality?
I mean, right now, they're the blunt tooltip of reality.
Right. And post-it notes?
They're inelegant, but yes, they do that. They get that job done.
Mm-hmm.
But they're still there when you're not hovering over them.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to see how big the posters were, so I pulled that out.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to
They
select
are
the
posters.
characters, or do we want to randomize it?
I figure I'm going to random pull a character, but if you want to choose one, go ahead and start looking.
I know I had a favorite, but it's been so long since we played this consistently, I forget who that was.
I've really enjoyed everyone. I think the one that makes the game easiest is probably Uberbot.
Alice Smith.
Alice, yeah.
Alice
she can
also
direct.
is like they're all really good in their own way. Just the ones that like are the easiest to figure out how good they are is probably Alice and Uber.
I don't even remember what Uber does. Oh, he just doubles how effective things are.
He doubles posters, both in quantity or just basically in quantity. So like
Posters count as 2 posters.
yeah,
Yeah.
which means it's a lot easier to lose reputation. But if you play it right, you can get huge amounts of bang for your
Yeah,
buck.
you can really cheese it.
It got up to it's supposedly getting up to 80 today and tomorrow,
That seems a little too warm.
and then again on Wednesday.
It was
Wow.
90 yesterday, and when I went
Oh,
hiking, I took just a water bottle filled with ice,
that makes sense.
because about as soon as I reached the top of the hill, not even into like the woods yet, it was all melted.
Oh yeah. I made myself some limeade recently, and I put some of it into ice cubes. I've just been like every once in a while grabbing one as like a little snack.
Oh, just like a sweet lime ice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, lime and sugar.
Yeah, sweet lime.
Sweet lime. So yeah, this is Rise of the Robotariat. It's a game that us and our other fellow of Eye4Games made and published a number of years ago now. But
Yeah, 6 years ago now.
yeah, 6 years ago. We're releasing this on Tabletop Simulator as a free playable thing. So yeah, this is a game where you are the robots in a revolution. You take place as one of the main robots that could be identified, as part of the revolution, trying to get the robot civilians on your side. That's what these red tokens are, while avoiding the human oppressors, which are the black tokens. Our goal is to reach 45 spark, or that's kept track of the funds for the revolution, before the end of 6 rounds. If we fail to do that, the humans learn about the rebellion, and we don't have enough support to actually win it. So we would lose. In addition, we're going to start with 3 reputation. This is all based off of number of players. Let me just actually go to this board. our 5 reputation kind of represents the general view of us kind of starting off. We could do things that will risk our reputation in order to do bigger effects, but they're sort of more showy, and it's sort of, if we ever hit 0, then we've been too showy, we've been too vocal about our intents, so that like the humans find out and the civilians kind of lose faith that we can do what we want to. These other 3 tracks, the office track, we will be using these 2 goal tracks. We will not, since we're not playing with hidden objectives. So we're playing a fully cooperative game. You can play a semi-cooperative game if you play with hidden objective. But we'll go over what this office track does in a little bit, since that's kind of when we get into the nitty-gritty details. Just to go over what the round goes, so at start of the game, these 2 NPCs will be up here. Before anyone takes their first turn, the next NPC enters wherever the NPC entry token is. This token may move, or it might stay there all game. And then it'll be the first player's turn. On your turn, you get to move and activate. You can do that in either order, so you can activate and then move. You can move and activate, and you can choose not to do any of them if you just want to, like, for example, activate and do nothing else. The movement, the adjacency is denoted by the dotted lines here. The arrows we will get to in a second. In fact, I think we're at that point now. So after you do your move and activate, then you're going to roll these dice, which will control the human oppressors and the robot civilians. For example, the human oppressor die will always take effect first, so that means all the humans will move on the blue arrow. And whenever an NPC moves, it will encounter where it moves to. So like, let's say I was here and then it moved into here. For every player it sees, we lose 2 funds, 2 spark. If it sees any posters, it will tear down the poster and throw it in the junk pile. We'll go over what happens if it hits the office later. The one other interaction for the humans to note here is if it sees a total of 4 or more humans, civilians, and posters, we lose a reputation because we're being a little too obvious. So that's what happens when the humans move. Then the civilians will move. They move, in this case, they move along the yellow arrow to scrapyard. We'll go over. So if a civilian moves and sees a player, we will get 1 spark. If they see a poster, we'll get another spark. If a civilian, though, moves into a space with a human, they do nothing. They're too afraid to show their support. These dice are mostly predictable, but they can sometimes roll an X, which means instead of moving the NPCs of that type, the entry token moves along that color. And they can also sometimes roll the opposite color, but they're pretty predictable. Anything I'm missing on that stuff? Or should I go into the specific spaces now?
Yeah, I think you're good to move on to the spaces.
All right. I'm going to put the NPCs away for a second. All right, upgrade. You get to draw 2 upgrade cards and choose one of them. And these are like a new ability for yourself. So for example, let's say I chose a little hacking between friends, and the other one gets shuffled back in. So from now on, I would be able to, instead of moving myself, I could move another player. So it's just a new ability for yourself. Sabotage on the opposite side of the board is very similar. You draw 2, choose 1. The difference here is that we're looking at immediate effects that often last for a round. So like, let's say I chose sudden diversion. Once you choose which card you're playing on the sabotage, you then get to choose if you are sacrificing a reputation or not. So sudden diversion, usually you get to remove 1 human oppressor and robot civilian for a round. If you sacrifice a reputation, you only are going to remove a human, giving you a bigger boon. But at the, that's another track that if we hit 0, we lose. Poster, you get to put a poster token anywhere on the board. We kind of already went over how the posters work in general. Scrapyard, any posters that have been seen by a human and taken down and thrown in the junk pile, you get to put them all back out. They could go to the same place, they could go to different places, up to you. Move the masses, you can move any one NPC, so like let's say this civilian is here, to any adjacent location, and you can ignore the arrows. So for example, I could send it to the sabotage, I could send it to myself, in which case it would then encounter that spot and give me a spark, or I could move it to the upgrade if we were trying to set up something down the line there. And last but not least, the recruitment office. This is maybe the most complicated space on the board. When you activate the office, you can spend up to 5 of our spark to increase this track by 5. So by that amount. So let's say we invested 4. Now, whenever a robot civilian goes to this specific location on the board, we will get a payout of spark equal to the red number underneath. We invested 4, we're now getting 3 spark. And that includes the next time it comes around. However, if a human goes there, they're going to decrease this track by 2. They're taking a bribe, so the office isn't fully drained, but it is less effective. The way we win is, I think the only thing I think I may have said it earlier, but just to remind, is that we need to get to 45 spark before the game ends. I think that's everything, right?
Yeah. Only thing I guess worth mentioning is there's more targets depending on the number of players that you have.
Yeah, the game supports 3 to 5 players, so it increases.
And that there's these other goals down here which are related to secret objectives.
Just to give you a couple examples of some secret objectives. So we have the turncoat who wants the revolution to fail unless a certain number of cards have been played. And then they became a good guy. The traffic director wants to have the revolution succeed, but they want all the human oppressors on the same space. The spy wants the revolution to succeed, but before people reveal their objectives, they want to identify 2 other objectives that people are using. So those are some sort of things that you could play with. And that's generally recommended like after a few plays of the fully co-op if you want something a little bit more spicy. Anything else? If nothing else, we're going to get right into the game. I know Chris chose a character. I'm going to take a random character. What are you doing, Robert?
I'm also going to take a character.
Randomly?
I haven't decided yet.
All right. Well, I'm going to be R. Polly, who I was using as the example.
Cool.
So I start on the upgrade spot. At the start of the game, I get to draw the top card of the upgrade deck. It does not count towards any objectives. And that's my ability, basically.
As I am playing as MT Bro, who begins at Move the Masses. Each time you roll NPC movement dice, you may reroll both of them at once.
Nice.
I am Wally Street. Once on my turn, I can reduce the office contribution by 1 to place a poster anywhere.
Yep. And just so you know, what I pulled off the top is instead of moving and activating a space, and then instead of doing my normal turn, I can activate any space that does not contain a human. So, for example, I'm on the upgrade. If I want to sabotage, which is too far away, as long as there's not a human there, I can do that. Yeah, you can activate the space you're on at any time, unless there's a human there. Humans make it so you cannot activate the space. Something I forgot to mention. And so the reason why you don't want to stay in a space all game is like, yeah, I can upgrade all game, but that's only helping me and not the rest of us. And we may lose because I'm not doing other things that are more situationally useful. Or it also means that like humans are coming in and we're going to lose a bunch of points, kind of thing. I forget. Oh, yeah, whoever broke a law or societal rule most recently gets to be first.
All right, who illegally downloaded what?
Is that
I
what it
mean-
actually says in our rule book?
Yeah,
That's what
the
we've been
fun
using.
way.
I mean, I've been using a emulator for playing games, which is like borderline.
There you go.
All right, so I'll go first.
I don't do anything remotely questionable in terms of legality.
All right, so before my turn is when the new NPC will enter. So we're going to go ahead and grab NPC, the first one, and it enters. It moved, so it's going to encounter the space. It sees a player, which is empty row, and we get a point. Awesome. My turn. I think I'm going to remote activate poster, which I know I could move over there and activate
It'd
it.
be such a huge pain to go all the way over there. Ugh.
Well, so the reasoning I'm using is that the red dice, which controls the civilians, tends to move yellow. In 2 turns, it will see me. Unless I move, in which case it's going to be like, forever from now.
Do it.
All right, I'm going to take the poster and I'm going to put it on the scrapyard for now. I was using my remote assistance, so now I just roll. All right, everything behaves normally. There are no human oppressors, but the robot civilian moves, sees the poster, we get a spark. It's now Wally's turn.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to make use of the recruitment office because I don't want us to have any spark. For I have betrayed your revolution already.
So you're investing our 2 spark into the office.
That's one way to look at it. And I'm going to move.
And I don't know if you want to use your ability, but you can do
upgrade
that.
spot, and then I'm going to use my ability to spend our way to success.
Nice.
And here we go.
All right.
All right.
Moves up to upgrade.
Look at all these points.
Along that arrow. Sees 3 things there, so we get 3 points. All right, and then it is Chris's turn. Or empty row.
I'm going to actually activate Move the Masses. Move this robot civilian back here.
Which gives us a point.
Does. And then I'm going to move to Sabagon.
Okay. I was going to say, I don't recommend sitting there because the human's about to get there.
This is true.
All right, then roll them.
You good with that? Because you can re-roll them every round.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted expected outcomes so that they re-encounter you again.
All right, so we get 3 more. So we're at 7 out of 45.
Making headway.
But now a human enters. Bum, bum, bum. Sees nothing.
No. That's right. There's nothing to see here. Our Polly, take your turn.
Yes. I'm going to use my... I'm going to actually move and activate the recruitment office. I would like to invest... I might as well go ahead and invest 5. So.
Yeah, we're not going to use it. Anyway, making progress. 2 spark.
Yes. All right. Moves down here, sees me and the office, so we get 5 back.
Well, first things first.
Oh, first things
I
first.
am encountered, so we lose 2.
We lose 2, but then we gain 5.
Make it headway.
Because we got 4 from the office and 1 from me. But we lost 2 because a human saw Chris. All right, Wally. Also, just as a reminder, if anyone has shown up since the start, we're happy to answer any questions you may have.
I'm gonna
Otherwise,
go
we're just
ahead.
playing the game.
Even
Yeah.
questions you don't have. You know, just questions in general.
If you want to ask us a question you don't have, that'd be great.
So yeah, Robert's upgrading.
Yeah.
Just debating if I wanted to do that last round or the first round.
Here we have
Nice.
a little hacking between friends.
So now you can move other people if you want.
It's true.
Vinwir says, here's a question I don't have.
All right. The answer is yes.
My input is unless it's raining.
I'm actually going to use
Sure.
hacking to move one of y'all.
Because you haven't moved yet, right?
I have not. I've just been loitering like a good for nothing layabout.
I mean, feel free to move me anywhere.
Oh yeah, you can't stop me.
Like, I have no qualms. I can do any space as long as a human's not there.
Nah, I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna hack myself. I've hacked myself.
Oh no!
I never saw it coming.
I get by with a little hack from my friends. Oh no!
Ooh.
So human
Right.
goes up to poster, sees nothing, and then the civilians do not move. Instead, the token moves.
Plot twist. Chris, go for it.
Great. Should have just
Oh
stayed
wait,
with the masses.
should have put a poster.
Um,
Chris, before you go, you can use the last vestige of my turn. Put a poster
Okay.
somewhere dumb.
You probably would have put it on sabotage. Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of dumb things, I should just move.
Oh,
back
I forgot to put the new civilian on at the start of my turn.
Oh, are we a turn behind?
You're. Whoa! Back up, Don. Back up.
We haven't hit.
You've only taken 2 turns.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
After me.
We're not there yet.
I'm getting ahead of myself and being distracted by things. I apologize.
So I'm going to go to move the masses, and I'm going to move the civilian back here.
Nice. Another point for the rebellion.
Yep. And then I'm going to roll, and I will be hopefully very happy about what things happen.
Do you want to reroll that?
Are you happy about what has happened?
You know what? I'm going to re-roll.
Are you happy now?
I'm perfectly happy about that.
I don't think he has a choice at that point.
I don't have a choice, but also
Happiness is always a choice.
Yeah. So the human didn't move, the entry moved back. Civilian moved down here, saw me in the office for another 5. Because 4 from the office, 1 from me.
Now, Don.
Now this enters, sees a player, we get a point.
We're good at this game.
I think I might sabotage.
Because we're doing too well. I like that.
I'm gonna actually move to sabotage and do it.
Wow.
I wish I knew any of the lyrics to Beastie Boys Sabotage, so I could sing some of them.
Yeah, we're gonna do this one. So we're gonna shuffle that one back in.
I thought about it in my mind. The only lyric I know to that song is the word sabotage.
Sabotage, yeah.
It's not what you want.
It's sabotage. All right. So we're doing some effective PR, which means until my next turn, civilians give 1 extra spark when they see posters, maximum 2. I think it's worth spending the reputation now to also be able to put up a poster. That's the character deck.
You should probably get a poster.
A poster.
That poster is huge.
Giant posters.
I'm doubling up the posters here.
All right. Roll the rolls.
All right, well, it moves
Whoa.
blue and then yellow because the black die takes effect first.
Oh, wow. What a
Interesting.
roll.
Yep. It's what, 1 in 36?
Yeah.
It does scan to paradise though by you too, so you could do it with like a sabotage. Is U2 still relevant now?
I have
feel
no
like
idea.
No.
I hate to tell you this, Chris, but I'm pretty sure they're not relevant. I think the last relevant thing they did was get put onto people's iPods without
Not the Super
consent.
Bowl?
All right, the non-consensual being on.
Didn't they play the
The
Super
new
Bowl
iPhone.
after that? Or was that before?
What did they do after that?
The Super Bowl?
Was that before or after?
Oh yeah, people care about the Super Bowl.
I think that was before.
I mean, ostensibly, a lot of people do care.
Risky business. I'm spending our stuff to put up yet another poster.
Vinward says that you two got shot down spying over Russia.
Oh man,
Because isn't it a stealth
what an ending!
bomber or something? Or a
It
stealth
is.
spy plane?
Yeah, it's a stealth plane. So that's going to be 4 spark from my
Nope.
clever movement.
Effective
of the
PR,
masses.
7 spark.
Oh wow!
Because we got 2
I
for
knew
every
there was a
poster.
reason- I knew there was a reason I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
All right. And roll. All right,
Opposite as expected.
Wait, what? Oh, everything
They
moves.
both went the opposite.
So human moves here, we lose 4 spark. Then the civilians move blue, we get 2 spark.
Nice.
Also, we're probably about to lose reputation.
Oh yeah, it is 4 things. Whoops.
Yep.
Now we just gotta
fine.
flee.
But it is now.
Yeah, Don, flee.
Robert, it is now
It's
Chris's turn. I don't know why I was about to say
It's
Robert.
okay. That human might not go to the sabotage space.
It's less likely with Chris.
All right, I'm gonna go to the poster space. Oh, I want a poster out of that.
Just click and drag. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
In fact, we can. I can't toggle it because I have my thing away. But if you want to.
Is that the best place? Let's see, where is it
Hmm?
going? It's probably actually the upgrade.
Yeah.
So there are 2 there.
I mean, you're guaranteed. Unless you roll an X on the civilian, you're guaranteed a civilian will go to upgrade. Because there's 1 on poster and 1 on
yeah.
scrapyard.
Roll,
All
and we're gonna roll again.
Oh, that was almost perfect.
Almost.
All right. Human sees this, tears down the poster. We lose 2 spark and 1 reputation. Sorry, guys, I was being
man.
too obvious with my poster, showing off all the posters.
Yeah, too many posters. Why'd you put them all there?
But on the other hand,
Gain
4
we
from
did
there
get 4,
and 1 from seeing Wally.
5.
So we gained 5.
So we're at 20.
Cool.
Almost halfway there.
which you know
Now-
that'd be good for where we are. Except now it gets hard.
A human sees a player and we lose 2 points because it entered.
All right.
Trying to find a good place to put this on because the poster space is pretty dark.
And now your effective PR is done.
Yeah, my effective PR is done. Should I stack the humans?
Are you asking if you can or if you should?
If I should. I can.
Ah.
I know how.
We have the technology.
We are the technology.
Oh,
Yeah, this is going to be a short-term loss. I think long-term make it easier on us move.
Oh? Why the loss?
So I'm going to stay here and move this human up here.
By activating the move the masses space?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we lose 2. I mean, we would have lost more if I sent the other one down to me. Was my...
I mean, yeah, it's just you could have moved to the...
Oh, right. No, actually, let's do it that way.
And like...
Sorry, I moved the one from above down, although they're both about to see Chris, so...
Yeah.
All right.
That's true.
Now
Unless
Unless they just don't move at all.
Yeah.
Could
Come
happen.
on! Oh well.
Everything blue. So, humans first. They both see Chris, we lose 4.
But a robot just hit the office, giving us 3.
Nice. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I should be using this camera more. The camera that's focused on the funds when I move that stuff around.
Yes.
All right, Wally.
Does Wall-E still hold up? It's been years since I saw it.
The Pixar film? Probably.
Yeah.
I think so. I feel like
pretty well.
it's been maybe like 3 or 4 years since I saw it, but I still remember it holding up really well.
Yeah.
Kind of helps that it has a more cartoony feel, so it's not like it's trying to be realistic. I feel like that's when things don't hold up. And its story is still good.
Yeah. Like, Final Fantasy Spirits Within still looks kind of great.
Although
It's not a good movie, but it looks good.
Although I do wonder if the context around Wall-E, with everyone being trapped in a single area for a really long time, plays very differently now.
Move this robot over here to get us a couple points.
Sure. All right, let me shift 2 to go here. We're at 19.
And I'm going to use my cool special power. Put up another poster. Posters always go well.
Can't have a revolution without posters.
Yeah.
That's accurate. Yeah, I'll put that on sabotage.
And you haven't moved yet, right? If you wanted to.
I have not moved yet, so I'm gonna throw Don in the scrapyard.
Sure.
I guess I need to roll these dice, huh?
Humans do not move.
Interesting.
Civilians move yellow.
Robots.
So we get 1, 2, 3.
3 points.
So we're at 22.
All right. I am dubious about sacrificing significantly more reputation at this point.
Yeah, like we can, but it's getting more awkward. Kind of wish I'd done an upgrade earlier, but at this point.
I'm going to scramble and do one now.
All right.
Hoo boy. Taking one of them risky moves.
I mean, if you can make it so like he doesn't lose spark when people see him, that'd be really good. Or I think there's a number of really good stuff in there.
All right. I'm going to make it so that we can spend reputation again. The sliding scale.
Been able to spend some spark to get back that reputation.
Which we think might be worth it.
I might recommend doing it when we're lower.
Yeah, closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. But in any case, I am here, and I'm going to roll these.
You
How
good
you
with
like them
that?
apples?
Do I think I can get a better result?
And
Yeah,
humans
sure, why
not
not?
moving.
Ah, yes. The better result.
Humans both move to where you are first.
Yep,
So
tear down some posters.
We lose 4 spark.
4 spark, 2 reputation.
No, the civilian was not there yet.
Oh, nice.
Then the civilian moves into there and sees the human does nothing.
Sees the mega human made of 2
Mega
different
human.
humans.
Yeah.
Not just that.
But we lose 2 more.
It's a new round.
Yes!
So now we have the
Maxi-human.
ultimate human.
Yes. Haha, little
It's
did you
just
know, I
3
was the
humans
traffic
in
controller all along.
Well, it's your turn, traffic.
I mean, I'm pretty
controller.
sure I'm scrapyarding, right?
I mean, you could do anything.
I could sabotage, which might be key right now.
If you
I don't know,
don't
putting up
scrapyard,
5
I definitely
posters
will.
is good.
But putting up 5 posters is really good. The
Yep.
one thing I don't like about putting up 5 posters, though, is that one of our robot civilians is moving along with the humans, probably.
It kind of, I mean, for 1 turn, but then they'll
Yeah.
split off.
I'm gonna sabotage.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing this one. Lessen suspicion. What do you guys feel about losing a reputation to lose no spark for a round?
That
That
seems
sounds cool.
useful, especially since,
All right.
you know, probably will.
So we just be careful about our reputation, but we will not lose spark from humans seeing us.
Mm-hmm. Roll them movers.
All right. These guys go here, completely drain the office. And then they go expected. We get 1 spark from seeing a player.
Hello, civilian. It is I, Wally Street.
That's it for me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the extra characters and cards real quick.
Sure.
Just so they're not... I'll move the character cards up there in case we ever want to look through them.
I'll do the scrapyard.
I'd advise against putting any more in the scrapyard.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe on upgrade? Or poster?
Yeah, upgrade's pretty legit.
Or you
That's
can even
true.
put them on
Someone's
the
going to enter
office
there.
itself.
I will be gone by the time they enter, hopefully.
I have done the things. The die is cast.
Okay. Sweet. They don't go yellow because that would have been hilarious.
Yep. They tear down this poster, but we lose nothing. Which is great.
Gain nothing there. We get
gain
3 poster
3
points.
Oh, sorry, I had clicked those. We're back at 20. We're not even halfway there.
Yep, but hey, we're not. It's not over yet.
Yeah. All right, Chris.
Maybe I just make us get even more posters, but no.
There's 1 more poster to be had, I believe.
Yes, this is correct.
Let's see, if I go here,
Yes.
let's see, where are you going? You're here, and where's the other one? Is it behind
On the scrapyard.
Yeah.
So I can't see. Come on. Right click. So let's put 5 in.
Nice. Now we're at 15. We're a third of the way there. I like where your head's at.
I mean, it'll take a while for them to get here. 2 more
Yeah.
Yep.
rolls, but
But that does set up for move the masses shenanigans.
yeah.
You good with that?
Yeah, they go to move the masses and do nothing.
Which means I cannot do move the masses.
That's fine.
Which is fine.
I don't think you were going to.
I wanted to.
We get 2 poster points.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but now
A civilian enters and we get 2 more.
Yay!
I mean, I could office more, but I think
That's true.
I might sabotage again. I don't know. I guess what would I be hoping from sabotage? Like an increasing in seeing players, maybe, or
Maybe.
something to mess with humans. But I think we need more points than we are. Like I'd be hoping for increase at this point. I think.
Yeah, I mean, we've only got the 1 round to pull this off.
Yeah, so, and that's, 3 turns, this being one of them.
I'm gonna activate
That's-
Scrapyard and then move to the office, I think. Oh no, we got 2
Okay.
guys coming to the office? Never mind. I'm going to the office and doing
Okay,
a
but that's
full
still me.
Sorry, I'm going to the office and doing a full investment of the office.
You put in the full 5?
Yep.
Alright. Roll them biggity dice.
Alright. Humans tear down a bunch of posters. Then we get so many points. we get 3 for things on the space.
Plus 7.
Plus
is
7.
10.
For
Makes
2 of them.
20.
So that's 20 points.
So we're at 34.
The most we've been all game. We need
Yeah,
11 more.
fast. Wally moving to move the masses and moving them back up.
Well,
Now,
you can move one
it's
of
a
them.
legitimate suggestion. I could go there and move 1 back up. And that seems very good.
The alternative would be Scrapyard, but meh.
Oh no, that's just the move.
Yep.
Like, this just is the move. Because that's 2 points. Can't argue with 2 points.
Yep.
Especially when a good roll gives us 10 points in the win.
Yellow, yellow. So humans.
And yellow there, 10 points for the win.
10 points for the win. We did it on the last round. 1 turn. We had 1 more turn.
Revolution.
Revolution happens. What now? Boom.